Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I'd like to do is I'd like to look at 6 watches I think are very good deals from 2 companies, Girard-Perregaux and Nomos Autobahn. One's Swiss, one's German, and I think these watches are I just think they're really neat watches. The first one is a Girard-Perregaux 1966. I found this on Chrono 24 for $32.99. It's a 4 hertz, it's automatic, it comes with a metal bracelet, and to me it's sort of the ideal everyday office watch. You go to work, you're not showing up, but you're not wearing a cheap watch. You got just sort of a nice watch. The date window is a bit small, but if your eyesight's probably better than mine, then it's not a problem. Uh, the second one is the Nomos Autobahn Neomatik. Now, there's a certain series of the Autobahn Neomatik that is sort of like the director's edition. And instead of having a little blue arc on it, they have an orange one and some other different colors. Uh, just one of those things, 41 millimeters. I found this for $38.50 on eBay. They have some other ones like this. Now, the band on it, or the bracelet, is sort of, it's unusual. It's not like the standard one. And this just looked like a really fun, very practical watch. The caliber DUW6101 is automatic, and it's 21,600 semi-oscillations per hour, 3 hertz. Love that. It's a good buy. These watches, I think just about all of them are at least half of the MSRP, so I think they're pretty good buys. Now, this next one, next two, I guess, is you have the Girard-Perregaux Laureato. This watch is, in a way, it's sort of like the poor man's Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. I like the looks of this. It's a solid looking. It doesn't yell at you, but at the same time, it's got a good, solid look to it. Now, they have different colors. Blue, I think, is one of the most popular ones of this particular watch. This one's a 42 millimeter in steel. They have them in 38 also. The ones in 38 millimeter tend to be a little more expensive. 42 millimeters that's a good one. This is sort of like this size. The Girard-Perregaux in-house movement, GP0 1800, very, very good standard movement, automatic 4 hertz, 54 hours reserve. The Claude Paris Guilloche on the dial or the hobnail in green. I really like that. It's just sort of one of those watches that has a statement without yelling. Put it that way. Now, this next one is another one I like. It's unique. It's an almost Ludwig Neomatik. 41 millimeters is called a 41 date. Now, this one I found in an English store called Watch Philosophy, 2,020 pounds sterling. The caliber is like the first one we looked at. It's the DUW6101, a very good caliber, automatic, 3 hertz, 42-hour reserve. This watch has a formality to it, but it would, I think, work great as an everyday watch. I mean, you could certainly tell the time at a glance on it. The one thing about it that makes it sort of fun is Roman numerals for the date. This one is showing, let me see, 20 something XX1V, 24. That would be the 24th. All right, I guess it goes up to 31. Unusual, sort of interesting. What I would do if I had a watch like this, I would get a gator band for it. Deserves a gator band, in my opinion. Okay, the last two is the Girard-Perregaux Vintage 1945. This is sort of a Madman Madison Avenue kind of watch. There are not a lot of them out there, and I really had to look for them. It has a really interesting moon phase. The movement I thought was really interesting. The 3300 0062. And it has a big date because instead of using just a single disc to have the date right under 12 o'clock, they also showing 12. The date is 12. They have this great big date window. If you like to have big date windows, I do, so I can see the doggone thing. And they have a moon phase. Now, one of the interesting things I was saying, well, I'm going to find a Nomos Autobahn with the moon phase. They don't make moon phases for some reason. That's okay, but I found one I do like a whole lot. This is a Nomos Autobahn Zurich 807. It has a world timer on it. I found it for $36.95 at a place called Watchfinder. It's caliber 5201, 3 hertz, 42 hours reserve. You know, if you do a lot of traveling, especially international traveling, going across a lot of time zones, this is a great watch. And it's not the kind of watch that someone's going to mug you for. That may be depending on where you travel. It has the band on it is not much of a band. I would, it looks like somebody cut the band out of a cheap couch or something. This is another one I think that would deserve either a navy blue or a black gator band. It would look great on this watch. Love this watch. Anyway, those are the watches I found that I think are good buys. I'd like to hear what you think of them, and this is an opportunity to subscribe if you like. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Side, the Art and Science of Watch Collection.